to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know where Negro news comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news! You young ladies are beautiful. Well, most of you. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, all of you are beautiful. But some of y'all are really bold and even violent. You ladies in 2025 believe that you're equal, and you are equal. You deserve the exact human rights as everybody else. But you think that you equal when it comes to these hands, though. And unfortunately, that is where we're going to disagree. Now, if you are Clarissa Shields, then of course, you can probably go out there and beat like 90% of the average man out there walking around. But if you're a lady out there trying to fight a man, usually it's not going to end well. It's like a man trying to fight a gorilla. What do you think's gonna happen? And this is actually what happened just the other day, going viral across the internet. All right, guys, and you might have seen this video trending all over the internet. And basically, it's a situation where a bunch of females tried to rob one dude. Now, while this is happening, the brother he's not trying to fight him initially. And a lot of the men are recording it as if it's funny, like nobody's trying to come to his defense or anything like that. And shout out to Celebrity. I also saw this on her X page. It says a high pack of high-calorie individuals tried to rob this man. The men recording were laughing and encouraging the behavior. The woman became angry when he wouldn't allow her to steal from him and started to assault him. The men watched, and when the men fought back, they intervened and held him accountable. They should have intervened when High Caloreisha put her hands on him. Ladies, keep your hands to yourself. Men will fight back, period. Equal rights and lefts. And so this is exactly what happened, all right? That's at the end of the video. Here come all these dudes, right? Now they want to basically try to fight the dude, okay? But if you can look at it from this angle, you see the guy is there. They're pushing the guy, right? They're pushing the dude. The dude is trying to take care of his stuff. The ladies are confronting him, trying to go through his pockets. And you see it right there. They're going through his pockets, right? And he's trying to stop the lady from going through the pockets. Both of them, okay? So the dude is just minding his own business, right? So then he starts slumping them and knocking them out. And you see the screenshot where she all slumped over right there. So basically she's knocked out here, right? But here's the situation. She actually hit him first, okay? She hit this guy first in the face after going through his pockets, and it's crazy. Now, the people who all saw the video felt like this, okay? Let's check out what they were saying. Breezy Santiago, and she swung first after going in his pockets, case closed. Sate says, they was in his pockets and hitting him. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Because why everyone else standing around? Men and women standing around, but a group of women trying to punk him, so she asked for it. Another person goes, went in his pockets and swung on him first. LOL, so sympathy for her? Absolutely. Then they're going to say, 304 deserved it. You went in man's pockets and then tried to fight a man. Two of the things you don't do with a man. Now, you see how they had the young lady looking. Like, let's look at her right here, okay? She looks dizzy as hell. Now, at the end of the clip, because we couldn't show you the whole thing, now the men want to confront the guy for defending himself. And he was like, it was bad. It was whoop, 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 whoop. He was giving it to her, right? So after she was dazed out, they was like, yo, why you hitting her? But the question is, why were you ladies going through the man's pocket? It didn't make any sense. Ladies, please, I beg of you. I know that you think that these Negroes ain't nothing and you can get off in their face. But everybody got a plan until they get their ass whooped, okay? Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the face. What Mike Tyson said. You think it's gonna go one way and whoop, it goes the other. Like when I was a little kid, I used to always tell my granddaddy, I'ma whoop you. He said, I don't think so. I never know what that meant till I saw that video. Now I get what he said. I don't think so. In other words, I will knock you back in the next week, okay? Try it if you want to. I was like 5 or 6. Granddaddy, I'm gonna whoop you. I don't think so. It's like, in other words, it's not gonna go how you think, okay? So please save your ass from getting whooped by one of these dudes, these big full grown ass men. You don't know if they lifting weights. You don't know if they know how to, you don't know anything. All you gonna know is gonna be 2 hits. They gonna hit you and you gonna hit the flow. Next story. Man, it's some brothers out there really, like I said, on the high value man type of tip, and they're really telling women like what they don't want. All right. And I can get that, but come on, man. It's kind of like 2022, Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. He was the guy that brought that knowledge to us. So look, we don't have to really be telling females that anymore, because what was already said don't need to be repeated. But this particular brother was on, like I said, TikTok, and he was clowning single moms. Unfortunately, a big creator by the name of Keita Rose got a hold of this, right? She was on Tonight's Conversation. And guys, what she did to him was unbelievable.
Women about to be 30 or in your 30s, please stop listening to men like this.
Most of you women that are 30 and up are invisible to most of us men that are doing what we're supposed to do.
Okay, I'll be the one to say it. As a woman in her 30s, I hope I'm invisible to you. I hope you don't see me. I hope when I'm out, you don't even look at me. And if you do look, most importantly, you don't speak.
Single black women who can't find a man. I see a lot of women who can't find a man. But once you hit 30, you become invisible to the men that go out here and do what we have to do.
Always a man with a ruffled Durberry hat on and a City Trends chain that's going to tell black women who ain't looking and why they ain't worried. Let's listen.
So all of that, I need my man to make $100,000 and all that's out.
I know he don't have no money for real because he said $100,000. We are in Trump's economy, babe. We live in America. $100,000 is the new lower class.
Just like we want women that are in shape. Oh, you don't want to talk about that? Because I know who I see when I go to the gym.
Sir, you've never been to a gym, let's be honest, and you look like you're on your last leg. Black women have raised their standards and black men are getting so upset about it. Not all black men, just that kind.
Oh, they want white women and Asian women and Spanish because they know how to act. They know how to be feminine. Y'all don't. Y'all are too masculine. That's why y'all become invisible.
Black women have started journaling and drinking water, drinking smoothies, caring about what goes into our bodies. We started meditating, and some of us are deep into shadow work and spirituality, and some of us are getting closer to God. Some of us are starting businesses. Some of us have been in business for 5-10 years, and it's successful. And it's actually successful. Some of us are going back to school. Some of us are about to graduate. Can't speak for all of us, but all of us ain't worried about you or men like you or men that think like you. When you change your quality of life, your quality of men change. And when you raise your standards, you'll see that the men that can't reach those standards will become angry and they'll start to attack. The very people that they claim they can't even see. If that ain't delusion, you see that a black woman is masculine and takes on some of the characteristics of men, it's because she had to be like that in order to survive in this world. That's hyper independence, and it's a trauma response to always being let down and having to rely on yourself, having to teach yourself, not having people around you to guide you. So we get there, it just takes us a little bit longer. But when you see a black woman that isn't living in survival mode, you'll see a soft woman. And that's what we're striving for. A lot of us are being lied to. We're told that a man is to provide this soft life for us. That's why a lot of us are screaming, I want a man with money. I want a man with money. But really what we mean is, I want a man with stability. I want a stable life. I want to get out of survival. More and more black women every day is saying, you can struggle by yourself. If you find a woman in the gym, a white woman, wherever race woman that wants to wake up to that every morning, so be it, but you gotta leave the black women in their 30s out of it. Please, we want to be left out of the group chat. Please, I beg. This might be a just me thing, but I stopped listening to American men and started dating non-American men. And I know freedom. I know peace. I have seen delight.
Bruh. Like, I'm sorry, man. I usually support men, but she was out there eating like, she was talking about she dating foreign men now and black women getting all this stuff. Yeah, that's her point of view. I get it. But the way that she was cooking that dude, it was an epic roast session there. That was a takedown. I almost called the police on his behalf. Bro, stay off the internet, okay? Don't do that, because you set that up. She was reacting. She was whooping your ass on that commentary, dog. It looked real bad. Even though I was looking for her, trying to give you some support as a brother, man. I was looking to help you out. And every time I kept looking, she was, she was on you, man. She was on you. She was, It was just too many hooks coming in so quick. I was trying to tell you, watch out for the left. Watch out for the left. Then she hit you with a bow. I told you to watch out for the left, and you never watched out for it. I told you to watch out for it. You didn't watch out for it. All we got to say now is 1, 2, 3. You're out of there. Knockout. It was embarrassing, bro. I ain't never seen a dude get cooked like that on the internet by a woman. Ever. Please, please, please. Try again. Next story. Uncle Luke, tired behind, has went viral again on Mother's Day. I know it's past, but Luke is still mad about having hella kids.
If you were paying $2,500 a month, no, it ain't no if. You take the if out. That's $2.7 million in child support. Yes, that is what I paid. Now I got the number because I never added it up. And that's not including paying the attorney's fees. So it's well over $3 million because you got to pay the other side attorney's fees. And everybody mad at me. I got one child call me up, tell me Happy Father's Day. I tell them all, I'm crazy. I said, if you hate me so much, won't you change your last name? Nobody wants to do that. $2.7 million. 5 kids. I paid $2,500 a month. And that was $540,000 for 18 years. One of my friend on here added up. It was well over, it was around $2 million. And everybody mad at me. They would not dare call me and say, Happy Father's Day. Because the motherfuckers turned them against me. Hey, which is okay. That's fine. God has a way of teaching people. Look at that. Zeke, you like, oh my God. Because the only thing I'm going to require is you carry yourself in a respectful way and you conduct yourself in a respectful way. And when you come over here in peace. You ain't finna have no liquor with me. You ain't finna smoke no weed in my house. We ain't finna have no mother conversations. And if you feel like you grown, this ain't the place to be.
Come on, Luke, man. You're a 60-something-year-old man. We all get it. Men don't get no support. Father's Day is dead. Men's International Day is dead. You paid all that child support. Okay. Why do you have 5 kids, Luke? Luke, you're shady, Luke. Everybody know you shady in Miami. Everybody know that you a shady businessman, allegedly. Everybody know you dusty. Everybody know you would do anything for $1. Look at how you was twerking for Kamala, Luke. I can't even know if I can even believe what you're saying. You were booty clapping it up for Kamala. You were hating on Kamala. Then you clapped your cheeks for Kamala. Then you was hating on FBA. Then you started twerking for FBA. I don't even know what to believe anymore, Luke. I just think you just have several seats. Next story. So guys, we had a really great story today. You got the sister that tried to rob the guy and then she got knocked out. Like dazed out. Then there's the dude that Keita Rose was roasting. He was down bad. Then you got Luke. Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! I wanted to give it to the first lady, but she already got knocked out, so it's bad to get knocked out and then get dust through on you on the Dusty News Network. And you know, I do love the community, and I do have a heart for black women, although she was out there acting like a Pookeisha. So the next person I gotta give it to is the second guy. Come on, bruh. How you let her react to your video all like that, cooking you like that, fam? It looks bad. Keita Rose should have never been able to take you down. Now, she do got some gas, I'm not gonna lie. But bruh, you just look terrible, man. It was bad. It was awful. It was a massacre. Throw that dust on him. It's over for him. Well, guys, that's my time. I got to get up out of here. I don't want to end up dusty like the dude I just threw the dust on, because then my life would be miserable and I would end up bad like him. And we just cannot let that happen. So subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.